Time's up. Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass. So I don't like the look of this D. Listen, I don't need gay or straight boner pills. My boner works just fine.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to see movies! I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Oh, show. Hi! Hi, howdy all. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, Ryu, the chat, the Gatekeepers. Thanks to a Jed raid right off the bat. Thanks, Jed. Jed's been gaming all morning. I only woke up about an hour or so ago, so good job, dude. Listen, I was up till 2 with Star Trek Voyager because we played that game late and people want to be up late watching it. I don't know, but it's fun. It's fun. We're going to play more of that later today. But for now, it's the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where we have fun while we go over the news. It's good time. It's a good time. And hope you guys are having a good day so far because you know what? It's Tuesday. We just started the week. And honestly, I got nothing else to talk about. That was a big build up to nothing. I've got nothing major to talk about. We will have a small follow-up on kind of what I talked about yesterday afternoon in terms of us winning and them crying and these fake fan stands, their foundations are falling apart. But first of all, we must remind everybody there is a current grift going on. In roughly 3 months, my day of doom at Galaxy's Edge will happen. There's already a lot of embarrassing stuff that's going to go on, but the embarrassment must grow. Current grift tier. First $100, I have to carry Baby Yoda around all day. At $200, we put him in a harness. I don't just hold him, put him in a harness. And for $300, I have to talk to the baby. I have to reassure it. I have to, treat it like it's real. It needs love and affection. Then for $400, I must stop and give a public speech praising Baby Yoda. And then if we hit the $500, after I'm done telling a Rey actress how great Reylos are and how much she and Kylo Ren have to be together, I then have to tell her how great Baby Yoda is. Yes, it's embarrassing, but it's entertainment for you. So super chats and tips on this show, on Roundtable, they go towards this. They go towards this thing. And it's good fun. It's good fun. What's a little embarrassment for YouTube? Listen, we embarrass ourselves on YouTube a little bit. We dance for your entertainment. We are in some cases dancing monkeys. Okay? It's not like I'm eating a red hot gummy and then having to go to the bathroom or something like that. I will not do that kind of physical embarrassment to myself, but I will make a spectacle of myself just for entertainment. I'm going to be walking around in face paint all day. I'm going to be walking around. What was that? Oh, it was just pipes. Sorry. I'm going to walk around in face paint all day. I'm already going to be embarrassed. So why not just double, triple down, quintuple down on it and entertain you guys some more? No, listen, I'm not going to get pepper. I'm not going to touch anybody. That's not going to happen. See, we don't listen to clankers. Clankers are not worth our time. Anyway, thank you. All right, thanks everybody for being here. I hope you're doing all right. Hit that like button. Stick around. Let's get started. So yesterday, I took the time to do a little showcase in the beginning of the show of one of the dumbest Disney Star Wars stands out there. He has been around for years. Dan Star Wars Centralized. And yesterday, I showed you a bunch of evidence of him starting to lose his mind as the foundation of Disney Star Wars falls apart around him. Well, he kept going, apparently. So I woke up this morning. He kept going. He did a video on his channel, which has more subscribers than I do, but I suspect there's a lot of chicanery and shenanigans with his subscriber base. But he's also a shorts tard. He's a shorts fig. He does a lot of shorts. He played that game. That's how he grew his channel. So he first laid out let me get it up here properly. Sorry, I switched browsers. There we go. First he did this. Luke was not mischaracterized in The Last Jedi. So essentially, he put out a video that said the guy who bent over backwards and risked everything to save his father who had fallen to the dark side, the man who epitomized hope, gave up on his nephew because he had a bad dream, a bad premonition dream. So that's what he tries to defend here. So that was his first thing crashing. He made a shitty video. Then he kept crashing out hard. I don't want to hear what you think about the sequel trilogy. But you're posting on X. You want your likes. You want your responses. You want all this stuff. You want your quotes and your retweets. Apparently, you do want to hear it as long as it supports your feelings. Now, I didn't comment anymore because I think this guy muted me a long time ago. I think whenever I do reply to him or quote tweet him, I think I'm screaming into the wind. I'm screaming into the void. So I pick and choose, and it's more just to point out that he's a coward also. Because if he did mute me, he's a coward. He's a coward. He couldn't even openly block me. He has to just kind of put me in a box because I got under his skin. So first, well, I don't want to hear what you think about the sequel trilogy. No, apparently you do because you're posting on public social media. And you didn't lock your replies. You didn't. You kept it open. I like this movie. For The Rise of Skywalker. So he just keeps putting a lot of shit out. And of course, he does have his followers. Look, a similar 230 people. Wow, that's the exact number. 230 people, the exact amount of likes. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder about that. But yeah, I like this movie. He's crashing out. Ray appreciation post. He did all of this. It's all within all the same window within the same hour. See, look, 23 hours. 23 hours. 147. It says 1:47 p.m. When was this one? 1:50. Look at that. Look, he's just chain dropping this shit. Chain dropping it. 2:13 p.m. when he dropped that. He starts crash dropping the video. When was this one? 1:38. He started just dropping these within a 10-minute period and then dropped his video. Terminally online, crashing out. And then he admits crashing out on the timeline because these are great Star Wars films that it feels like nobody sees. They're losing and they know it. Just like I said yesterday, they're losing and they know it. And when you literally if we go to the first one, is it at 1:38 p.m. Eastern yesterday, within literally a less than 10 minutes, just starts spamming 3, then does the last one here. So let's put them in chronological order. Let's do that. Let's put it in chronological order, okay? 1:38 does this one first. 1:47 does this one. At the same time, does this one. Then at 1:55 does this one. Then does it. I'm sure there are more. These are just the ones that I didn't go to his actual page. They just popped up on my timeline about an hour ago when I started scrolling for anything we want to talk about today before we get to the news and anything you guys want to throw my way. So this is more of the evidence that these idiots, these fake fans, this guy right here who's been leading the charge for years to throw real Star Wars under the bus for Disney Star Wars, he's losing it. The reality for a second crashed in around him. And oh wow, look at that. They all have roughly the same likes. It's something weird. Something weird here. This dude probably bots. He probably bots, just like J.I. Akem did. So this is funny. I find this amusing because that's why the title. The harder they cry, the more we win. They're all crying hard. And look at that. I hope her novel is here to be good. A novel? No, there's a Rey novel. Nobody's reading your fucking Rey novel. Nobody reads this shit. Look how insane these people are. Who behaves like this? Crazy people. We these are crazy people. More militant sequel loving. They're nuts. They're nuts. Raylo, there's a Raylo. Let's look at the comments here some more. So it felt a lot like what I heard about Legend, how crazy they went, so I loved it. No. One, of course, the EU wasn't crazy. The EU was a well thought out plan. It is embarrassing, Frank. It is embarrassing. They think this shit is real. It's just, and then they twist themselves in knots. They've twisted themselves in knots. The wide of fandom's attitude, particularly online, towards the sequels is exhausting, and Disney reluctant to pay the era any attention whatsoever is infuriating. Because you know why? We know why. We've done the numbers. We've looked at the numbers, the receipts. They didn't really make any money on the sequel trilogy. They didn't earn back the cost of buying it from George. Forbes did the whole article. You know what? Let's see if I can still have the. Let's see if I still got the Forbes article from a year or so ago in my history. Forbes. Look at that. It's still in my history. Let's bring it up real quick just to remind everybody. Just to remind everybody the truth of the sequel trilogy. Slap it over here. Hang on. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to reload it. Fuck you and fuck you, Forbes. Anyway, no. Fine. Dickholes. Fuck you. Give me a second. Give me a second here. God damn it. Leave me alone. Reload. Stop. Fucking Forbes. Fucking Forbes. This is my last free article. Well, you saw it there for a second. I will now bring it back up on Firefox just so I can just read it to you. I tried to show it to you, but Forbes doesn't want me to they don't want me to show it to you. But it says it right here. Disney Star Wars box office profits fail to cover the cost of buying Lucasfilm. And you know what I can do? Here's what I'll do. I'll share the full-on screen. Maybe that'll work. Just to show it to you guys. We'll try a full screen share. Maybe that will work. Entire screen for just a second, just to show it off. There we go. Okay. See, here it is. Disney Star Wars box office profits fail to cover cost of buying Lucasfilm. And they broke it all down. They had graphs and everything. Now I have my no script on, but they had all this stuff here. They break it down. They bought it for $4 billion, and they didn't make anything. And this is from 2024. It's 2 years ago now. 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. It's April 2024. I did a whole video on this. We did streams on this. It's all there. It's all there. It didn't make money. It failed to make money. But these retards, these pieces of excrement, who are not worth anything because they didn't make Disney any money. They think that the sequel trilogy is going to be in some sort of super renaissance. I mean, I'll bring it back up. Let's bring it back up. Did I kill it? I didn't kill it. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't kill it. I didn't save that one because I didn't think I'd go in this direction with the conversation. I never know where I'm going sometimes. But the guys like this. Let's go to his actual page here. They think that there's some sort of renaissance for it. And this guy thinks that everything is great. And listen, he thinks the Barbara Hamley duology plus the Kevin Janners book, this stuff, these are average EU books. They're low tier. I mean, we were still covering Children of the Jedi when I had to put a pause on EU Book Club. This is a mid book. It's not well written. It pulls on some good lore stuff, but at the same time, it's ham-fisted. It's a decent story, but it's mid. It is low tier. This guy thinks this book, and I'll go get the other two. I'll go get them. We want to show off physical stuff. So he thinks that one. He thinks Dark Saber. He thinks Planet of the Twilight. He thinks these are the gold standard of the EU. No, they're mid as fuck. I mean, this is cool. This has a couple cool moments in it. Leia fights a dark side hut. A dark Jedi hut. A lean dark Jedi hut. It's a cool lightsaber duel. It's cool. But it's not top tier epic. In this one, the dark saber, it's little spoilers, the dark saber is essentially just the cannon of the Death Star that a hut builds. That's what it is. It's the cannon, just the super laser. Build a super weapon. And of course, Luke goes back to Hoth and he re-encounters the Wampa. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of cringe. Kind of cool, but kind of cringe. The Wampa holds a grudge. The one that Luke took the arm off of. And in this one, I think this is the one where Dala attacks Yavin 4 and Dorsk 81 burns himself out on the top of a Masasai temple, force pushing her entire Star Destroyer out of the system. So there's some cool moments in there, but they're mid as fuck. But this fake fan piece of shit thinks that these are the top tier of the EU. This guy's a joke. He's pathetic. Just like they're all pathetic. They think that the sequel trilogy is the best thing ever. They have no true understanding of Star Wars. None whatsoever. And as the evidence is showing, their world is falling apart around them. Falling apart. When Mandalorian and Grogu comes out in 3 months, less than 3 months, it'll be out on the 22nd of May. And the numbers happen on that. When the numbers come in, and it fails to even make a profit on their fake production numbers. Because do not tell me that movie cost only $166 million. You're a liar. Because they lied about every other production value of the sequel trilogy. Why won't they lie about this one? So that movie will be a failure they cannot hide. They can hide everything behind the Disney Plus stuff. They can hide everything behind that. But they will not be able to hide Mandalorian and Grogu. They will not be able to hide Starfighter. Failures. And we're going to be able to cover it. Remember, per the rules of the Day of Doom original donation run, I will put out my fake review first of Mandalorian and Grogu, where I pretend it's great. Then I get to release my real review. So have fun with that. So I just wanted to check in on our little friend Dan there and see how much he's losing his mind. Have I seen Marvel Zombies? Do you mean the Disney Plus show or the comics? The answer to both is no. I was never so hardcore into Marvel comics that I even cared about the zombie thing. And I don't After She-Hulk, I do not watch Disney Plus Marvel shows. It was after She-Hulk. I said, that's it, no more. You suckered me into openly reviewing this dog shit, which you created purely to troll actual fans. And I mean, I have reviewed some of the movies, but that's because they were events. We had to go over Black Falcon, Captain America. We will go over Doomsday. We had to go over Fantastic Four because we had to chart the failure. And it was much easier to go over that. But no, I've not seen that. I do not plan on seeing that. Not my intention or desire. But you guys can force me to watch it for Chad Maybe Watches Reviews, because you can force me to watch just about anything within reason with that one. And I will review it live on stream. Like tomorrow, we've got a Chat Maybe Watches Reviews courtesy of Kratos. I Must Watch Sausage Party. 2016's Sausage Party. And then, of course, as usual, compare it to The Room. Yeah. I have no idea what Sausage Party is. I know I've heard the title. I have no idea what it is or what I'm in for. All I know is that if Kratos is making me watch it, it's probably an attempt to cause me pain. So I'll play your game. I'll play your game, young man. I'll play your game. All right. Howdy all for coming in here. You guys are hanging out. It's great to see everybody right now. So why don't we dive? I've rambled on for the first 20 minutes or so, like I try to do. Give you guys a chance to settle in, listen to what I have to say, decide if you want to throw money my way, and we'll get into the news. Let's get into the news and see what's going on today. So let's refresh everything. For the 3 websites that we use to try and get a full spectrum glance at what's going on. I choose these 3 sites because they generally give me everything I need between Hollywood, gaming, and then pop culture. And 2 out of the 3 are complete trash, but they are good hubs for the information we like to look at. So let's bring it up right here. Let's bring it up right here. What is this? You're not doing what's caused me pain on this one. I mean, you guys have a problem. You guys all have a problem that you're this invested together wanting to cause me pain. See, other people are nice. They want me to have fun. You guys have a problem. But I'll take your money. I'll take your money. All right, here we go. Everybody's still crying over that Tourette's dude dropping the hard R at the BAFTAs. This is what I talked about this yesterday. We touched on it. This is performative right now. This is all performative for people who are pearl-clutching, hand-wringing, limp-dicked morons. Do not tell me that Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo have not had that word said to them in their entire lives, nor have they not said it themselves. To other black people, probably. Don't tell me this, because I will point in your face and call you a liar. I will call you a liar. This is the most over-the-top reaction to a real-world moment that I have seen in a while. Now, I am not saying it was good that dude said that. But if he has Tourette's, he can't control himself. That's kind of the definition of Tourette's. Bitch! Asshole! You can't... There's a certain set of words you will say that you cannot control. You have the filter is gone. You have a literal mental disorder. You cannot stop it. And this is ridiculous that this has gone on for as many days as it's gone on. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, Seth Rogen's in this movie. I hate Seth Rogen. I hate Seth Rogen. So, so let them all continue to cry more. Hang on. Let them all continue to cry more about this. It's just proving how disingenuous they all are when it comes to talking about anything. Disingenuous. Gwyneth Paltrow to be honored at New York Whiffed Muse Awards. What, for making box-smelling candles? I wanted to choose the least offensive word. For making vag-smelling candles? Is that why she's being honored at Muse Awards? Give me a break. Gwyneth Paltrow. Talk about, she is one of the poster children of 90s Nepo babies. She exists because her mother is Blythe Danning. That's why she exists. She has no other existence because she's not that great an actress. And she was never really that hot. So Gwyneth Paltrow is Nepo Baby Supreme. It's the only reason she exists. Nepo Baby. Girlfriend's creator, Mara Brock Akil, set to publish her first novel, The Revelation of Dion Daphne. And I'm sure a bunch of liberal wine moms will buy it. I'm sure. Brianna Middleton and Kyle Allen to star in Los Angeles conspiracy thriller Tilt from Getaway Entertainment that nobody will watch. The first-time caller movie in the works from Tell Me Lies producer. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, we've got our Balder for God of War. All right, we got to bring this up. We got to bring this up. Well, we don't have to bring it now, but I got to bring it up because that goes in the discussion block for the continuing coverage of the God of War castings over on Roundtable. They've got our Balder, which would make sense because Balder is supposed to be in the first part of this, but not Thor, not Odin, not Sif, not Heimdall. Balder, yes. So we've got our Balder. Okay. Now we just need our Freya and the twins. Lisa Rinna dishes on Hollywood and the Real Housewives and Memoir. I don't care about Lisa Rinna. She's too much plastic surgery there. Salt and Pepper going to get honored by blackness. Disney Plus Latin America, who cares? The next gay hockey book. Remember the gay hockey book from a few weeks ago? The show that a bunch of liberal wine moms thirst over because it's gay dudes having sex and they want that to be a thing. There, it's going to be delayed because she has Parkinson's. Oh. Shit, now I feel a little bad. That shows you I don't pre-read this. Oh, man, okay, I feel a little bad over that. I feel a little bit bad over that. Physical. Oh, okay. All right, I feel bad. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that this deranged bitch has Parkinson's, but fuck your gay hockey. Former Netflix CEO Reed Hastings donates $5 million to Ukraine charity. Well, that's just purely virtue signaling right there. That's all that is. Who gives a fuck about this? The Madison, Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell starring gorgeous family drama from Yellowstone creator. Oh, so we got a Taylor Sheridan thing here. That's probably going to do well. It's probably going to do well. Fangoria Studios boards Luke Barnett's Goodbye Monster. I don't know. Where this website all they want to cry about Trump, so they can fuck off. More crying about hard R at the BAFTA. Who cares? There's another Pride and Prejudice adaptation coming out. You realize how many times they've adapted this shit? Robin Hood renewed for season 2 to MGM Plus. MGM Plus. But that's Amazon. Anyway, I'm surprised because that show got announced. Everybody talked about it for a hot second and then forgot about it. For All Mankind season 3. I've never seen For All Mankind seasons 1 through 4. It's one of those Apple shows, right? For All Mankind. That's one of those Apple shows that nobody watches, but apparently still happens because Apple doesn't give a shit. Hypnosis Mike characters to get AI companion treatment as genies partners with King Records. I read words and I don't understand them. Savannah Guthrie is offering $1 million reward. It's all fucked up there. Excuse me. Anything here? Warner Brothers Discovery confirms Paramount sent revised bid. Stop it. But doesn't divulge new terms. More crying. Anything here? Anything of interest? Anything? Wuthering Heights, Hold on, Roy K. Nobody cares. Nothing. All right. We'll go one more in. Anything remotely interesting. New how reality shows like Fear Factor embracing story arcs and encouraging binge viewing. Is that Johnny Knoxville covered in bees? Robert Carradine, Revenge of the Nerds, and Listen Regard Star dies to everyone. Lewis is dead. R.I.P. Lewis. He had a career. He was more than just Lewis from Revenge of the Nerds. He made 3 of those movies. Yeah, they made 3 of those. Yep, they made 3 of those movies. And I saw them all. First one is fun. The second one is a little weird. And the third one is trash. But he had a career, so R.I.P. that dude. What? Really? There was 4? Was there a TV series? Was there a TV miniseries on? I don't remember. There were 4? Damn. Wait, so he Minecrafted? Are you sure, Kel? Geez. Let's see. Let's take a look. Stop. I'm just looking here. You guys can't see it because I'm not going to bring it up. They're not saying it. They're not saying what it is because they probably can't. He was bipolar. I didn't know that. So he had issues then. Yeah, okay. He had issues. All right. Well, it's a bit of a tragedy then. Jon Stewart's gonna cry some more. He's just trying to remain relevant. Warner Brothers Discovery likely to take new Paramount Skydance offer under review. While still we know they already are. That's kind of it. All right, moving on. Okay, Arc Raiders update 1.17 is available now. Here are the patch notes. Arc Raiders still chugging along. I'm curious. Let's check it out. Let's check out what the Arc. Oh, what? Whoa! What's going on there? That was weird. All right, let's check out Arc Raiders. Arc. Hang on. I might still have it in the Arc Raiders. See, that's the problem with Chrome. It doesn't remember my history the way Firefox does. Arc Raiders Steam charts. SteamDB. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, I'm human. Okay, Arc Raider. Arc Raiders still chugging along. 216. Still half its all-time peak from 3 months ago. But it essentially... Let's look at the whole thing. So it essentially maintains. They had a big... It's peaks and valleys, but it's at its lowest right now. But updates will bring people back. And it's maintained. It's maintained its relevancy. Like I said, every time we come back to it, Arc Raiders has found its player base. It has its consistent player base. I still maintain Arc Raiders were doing even better if it had PvE instances where you can't get ganked. I think it would be doing even better. I might even be playing it now myself if it had a PvE because I don't want to go in and have to worry about motherfuckers taking the shit that I earned. Oh, but it's part of the atmosphere. Fuck it. I'm not down with that. But it has found its definite player base, and it will maintain its player base. And good for that. Because it is a well-made game. I've watched it be played. It's a well-made game. Good controls, good environment, good combat. But I still think that they were a little short-sighted making it total PvE, PvP all that stuff. All right. PvE, VPVP, V, whatever, however you want to say it. So anyway, so yeah, so Arc Raiders gets an update. It'll be fine. Marvel's Wolverine carves out release date at last. Oh, we got to check this. We got to know what this is. I got to look at that real quick. September 15th. So we're getting stop. Didn't want to really go there. Go back. Thank you. So, Marvel's Wolverine, the next Insomniac game, will be out on September 15th. I am not playing that at day one. I know Beardo is going to play that at launch. So Beardo is going to be my go-to on whether or not it's worth anybody's time, because he's going to play that at launch. He's going to play it at launch. So I will be seeing what Beardo has to say about that one. But other than that, I don't trust. After Spider-Man 2, I do not trust Insomniac. I just do not. I don't have trust for them. I do not have faith in them. They spent their goodwill completely with me. But we'll find out September 15th. This really is a crazy year for gaming so far. It's going to be either a lot of super impressive stuff or a bunch of good stuff and a couple of crap. So we're going to find out, though. Pokemon Go will move away from paid tickets following years of premium extras to a greater focus on paid event passes. Translation: we're still going to choke you for money. We're still going to make you pay to play and pay to win. And there it is. Again, that Dead by Daylight's all-kill comeback adds urban map. I don't know what that is. Horizon multiplayer spin-off hunters gather as playtest this weekend. All right, opinion from you guys, because I don't know. Is this really going to get any sort of traction with a player base? A Horizon multiplayer. Remember, this is Horizon Forbidden Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. Is there really a market for multiplayer on this thing? Is there? I'm curious. Because when Horizon Forbidden West came out, there was a lot of fake hype surrounding that game. Lot of straw man popping up to try and say it's great, it's so awesome. All you chuds hate it because you're all ifs and phobes and hate strong women. No, we just want beautiful women we want the women to also be strong and beautiful. Because Aloy is ugly. Aloy always was ugly. Yet the actual voice actress and mocap actress, she's smoking hot. They uglified her. You know, again, let's prove this. Let's prove this. Aloy actress. Let me go back out here. Hang on. Aloy actress. Aloy actress. Aloy actress. Images. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Let's open image in new tube, new tab. New tab. Here you go. Dude, look at that. She was hot. And they made her look like this. And then in the second one, they made her have mumps. They doubled her jawline. Why do this? This is part of that era of where we talk about, why are you making beautiful women ugly in games? Why? Because they hate the world. That's why. Ugly people hate the world. But is there a player base for a Horizon multiplayer? I don't know. My instincts tell me no. Resident Evil Requiem director admits Capcom was initially skeptical about the Nintendo Switch 2 performance. Nobody's playing RE9 on the Switch 2. Not really. No, it's going to be on PC and PS5 and a little bit on Xbox, I guess. No one's going to their Switch 2 to play RE9. They're not. Stop pretending. Overwatch Rush announced a new top-down mobile game. Fuck your mobile games and fuck Overwatch. Well-received Warhammer 40K strategy game Battle Sector is still getting DLC. This time, it's the Black Legion. I don't know about this one. I need Kel to tell me if this is anybody worth anybody's time. If he's probably heard of this one, so I don't know about this one. I did expect my gamer tag to blow up, and the reality is more boring. Microsoft gaming boss Asha Sharma says, "Don't read too much into her play history. You're probably a fake gamer. You're probably a fake gamer. That's what you are. That's the way it is." Kingdom Come Deliverance director Daniel Vavra steps away from the game development to make a movie adaptation. Oh. Once again, and I know because I played the original at least somewhat. I have it. I've tried to play it several times. I just cannot get into that game. I do not enjoy it. I don't like the play style, the game. I don't like the gameplay, and because I don't like the gameplay, I never get far enough in the story to be that interested. The best thing I did with Henry was when I cucked the Baron that was protected me by F and his wife. That's the only thing that I loved as Henry. I cucked the Baron because I got his MILF wife to do me. Anyway, but this is a choices matter game. This is a choices frame it game. So this is not a smart thing to do. It isn't. Do not adapt a game to a movie that leaves the story mostly in the hands of the player. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's one thing to be adapting God of War for the TV show. I mean, they're doing it wrong so far, but it's a set story. There's no choices matter in God of War. It's a story. There's a narrative you're following. It's interactive. These are choices matter, and it's a bad idea. That's why you question all this stuff. Nintendo shows miniature Legend of Zelda weapon collection after ignoring series' 40th anniversary. Miniature? How about real? I want real swords. The Simpsons Hit and Run and Prototype Studio is back from the dead, and fans are hoping remakes are on the way. No, they're not. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about a Simpsons game. Nobody cares about Prototype. That was not a game that landed. Had its pop and it faded. Not a thing. This ain't it. Activision issues rare denial of standalone Call of Duty Zombies report. Probably be a smart move. It's the one positive thing anybody ever has to say about the Call of Duty games as of late. King of Meat will shut down in April, just 6 months after launch. I don't even know what that is, and I don't want to know at this point. Pokemon reveals 1025 custom logos for 30th anniversary featuring 1,025. Okay, sorry. I thought that was some thing. Let's start that one over. Pokemon reveals 1,025 custom logos for 30th anniversary featuring every single species, and here's how you can catch one. Well, my Poke Bros, are we doing this? Are we doing this? The Disney Adventures godparent is Dr. Doom himself, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, because he got paid to do it. RDJ is just making money on this shit right now. And looks like we are into this. We're into that. X-Files reboot from Ryan Coogler gets pilot order with Hulu and Daniel Dubigger set to star. So Ryan Coogler is going to race swap X-Files. I'm sure that's going to go over well with the X-Files diehards. I really think it will. Hollywood is in more trouble. 2026 domestic box office is weaker than 2025, adjusted for inflation. Well, we've kind of already said that. We spent some time at the start of the year looking at what the big rollout of movies was going to be for this year. They're all there's no interest in the movies this year. They're all shit. It's going to be a disaster, and I'm here for it. Paramount Skydance issues new bid. We don't know about that. Discord drops ID check partner, appears to still be moving forward with age verification rolled out. You know what? All truth, I want Discord to die. I want Discord to die. You know why? Because we could just go to Vent. We could just go to Vent or one of the other voice chats, which are just voice chats. We do not need. I know you guys like to hang out on Discord and post all kinds of weird shit. But you know what? We don't need it. If we're going to hang out in game, we just need the chat function, the voice chat function. Ventrilo was fine. TeamSpeak was fine. I remember going through them all before we ended up on Discord. All we need is the old school voice chat. All we need. All we need is an old school voice chat. We don't need an all-in-one thing with fake forums and all this kind of shit where people can post stuff. We just need the voice chat for gaming. It's all we need. It's all we need. It's all we ever needed. I hate Discord. I've always hated Discord. So I hope it dies. I hope this does kill it. We're not going to talk about the Reiner stuff. Anything else here? No. Okay, stuff we already talked about. So there it is. There's the news. I'm sticking to it. Let's bring this down. You guys got anything? No, you got nothing. Nothing. See, I think, that's fine, but I think honestly, I don't care about screen share. I only, Discord, I only care about being in the chat when I'm playing games. It's there for good game coordination. It's fine if that's what you use for it. I think Discord is terrible. I've always hated it, and I've made that clear. It's not the first time he's saying that. I've said that in the past. This isn't new information from me. I never liked Discord. I believe it's a dangerous, overdone platform that now wants to control you even more. So, anyway, that's all I got. I got nothing going on here anymore. What else we got going on? Let's see. Today is Tuesday. I've got nothing planned except for more Voyager tonight. We'll play some more Voyager tonight. We're having a good time with that. A lot of people coming in, hanging out, chilling. And we ended up last night. We are back in Borg space. I'm going to have to probably start fighting cubes. Beat some spheres and some transports in the past. I haven't fought a cube yet. But I've been beefing up my Voyager's offense and defense. We're good to go. I'm ready to fight a cube. I'm ready for it. So we'll be playing that later tonight. Probably, I would say, somewhere between 7 and 8. After I've had a nice, tasty dinner. I'm going to get a calzone tonight. So I'll have a nice, tasty dinner. I'll play some Voyager until I decide to go to sleep. Probably. We'll just keep going. Wednesday, probably play some more Voyager because I've had to cancel the Nerdgasm because I failed to pull together a Farscape panel. It is on me. I don't know enough people who are YouTubers for that. So we're gonna have to shelve it. So next time I can put together the Nerdgasm, it will be a Farscape discussion. But tomorrow on the show, as I said earlier, on this show, we will be here because we do have a chat, maybe watch us reviews, Sausage Party. Thursday is Star Trek Academy Day, so I will not be streaming. I will not do this stream. I'll do my review. And then Dermy and I are doing Anime Odyssey later that night, Jobless Reincarnation, along with our monthly One Piece discussion recap, stuff like that. Friday, I don't know what's going on in terms of anything yet, aside from we'll be back for this. And we'll have Ball Busters. Dermy's going to make some announcements concerning Ball Busters very soon. But I'll leave that to Dermy because it is his show. I am merely a panelist on the show. It's for Dermy to do that there. Let's see. I think that's it. No drive-in this week. Jed and I have shelved it until we are done with Where No Man Wants to Go reviews. So tune in for that on Saturday. And we'll be more gaming and roundtable on Sunday. Loki, Tom Hiddleston is in Avengers Doomsday. Tom Hiddleston is in Avengers Doomsday. That's no secret. He's in it. But it's shit Loki. It's shitty Disney Plus Loki. It's not real Loki. So I don't care. It's their shitty version of it. Anyway, listen, Tom Hiddleston can take his paycheck. I don't have any problem with that. But it's Doomsday is going to be a disaster. It'll look like it makes a lot of money, but it will not. It will not make money. It will be a flop. It will be $1 billion flop. It will be $1 billion flop. I guarantee, because it needs $2 billion to break even. That's the truth. Production is over $700 million. Marketing is going to be at least $200 million. That's probably closer to $300 million. It means it's going to need a times 2.5, $2 billion break even, and it's not going to get it. It is not going to get it. There's no enthusiasm. Not at all. Not at all. So there it is, guys. Let's give Stream Elements one more check. Nope. You guys are satisfied with my ramblings for this. So there we go, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate everybody hanging out, talking, chatting, having a good time, whether you agree with me or not. I know you guys don't always agree with the things I say, but we are individuals. We are free thinkers. We can coexist with our different opinions, and that's the joy of it. We can still come back and have good discussions, and that's what this channel is all about, having good discussions. So I'll see you guys later today with some Voyager Across the Unknown. Let's see, is anybody streaming that I know of? Let me check. Anybody that I do anything with doing anything. I have to remember to do that. I have to remind myself to check if I'm going to raid anybody. So let's see. Anybody on my... Nope, nobody that I stream with is doing anything. So there we go. So thank you, guys. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.